I'm Sylvia Efken, and I am the volunteer coordinator for XJA. I first learned of XJA through Bellarmine Chapel, where I go to church. Kyle made a presentation one Sunday, and I kind of went from there. I decided I wanted to get involved. I worked in schools for a long time, and I really like working with students. And so when the opportunity arose, I took it. I tutor students, mostly in reading, occasionally math assignment. It's been a great experience here. The staff is excellent, just outstanding humans that work here. And the students are just so fun, and it's just been wonderful to see their growth in just the short amount of time that the school's been open, that I've been here involved. Their progress, mostly in being comfortable with strangers, I think is huge, and building relationships with them, seeing how much their reading improves and their vocabulary especially. I did 4 this past year, 1 in each grade, 3, 4, 5, and 6. One thing is that every time you come, even on a day when you have a student other than, the Monday student on a Tuesday, they're just like, oh, you're not coming for me today, and which just makes you feel really good. And they're excited to be able to work with somebody. The other thing is I worked with a student who told me that he could not read when I first started working with him, and I said, well, we'll work on that together. That's why I'm here. And I gave him a book at the end of the school year, and he just couldn't put it down the whole time, and he was reading the bigger words in it and maybe not comprehending every single one of them, but working through it. And he told me he had an older brother that could help him with some of the words in it too. So it's incredibly gratifying. I am an organized person, and I can keep the balls in the air. And I like people, I like being involved. I've done volunteer coordinator jobs in my past life, so I know that I could manage it. And as I said before, the people here at XJA are just outstanding to work with, and I know they'll help when I need help. So the kinds of volunteers that we're looking for, the main academic fields are reading and math are the 2 biggest fields there. There are some opportunities available in the library, the cafeteria, a lot of after-school things that really would love to have additional help. There's gardening, cooking, sports, different team sports that the students participate in after school. There's chess club. I'm sure if someone had a suggestion beyond that they could implement, and there were students interested, that would be a welcome opportunity also. Well, the commitment is kind of up to you. This coming year, the academics will happen on Tuesdays and Thursdays, pretty much most of the day, with the exception of the lunch and recess time periods. So there's opportunities on Tuesdays and Thursdays. The time slots are about 45 to 50 minutes each, and you can choose to work with 1 student or 2 students, or however that works for you. The cafeteria and recess opportunities happen, I think, between about 11:30 and 12:30, 1 o'clock, somewhere in that time frame. The after school, I believe, starts 3 to 4:30. We are looking for, specifically this coming year, event volunteers. There are a lot of events that are held for the students. They have some dances, lunches, a few liturgical things that require extra adult hands and supervision. And then Makerspace, which is sort of a hands-on after-school activity that involves a 3D printer, which needs some help in operation for the students or with the students. So anyone who has those skills or wants to share that creativity with students is something that we're really looking for. Thank you. My husband and I met at a Jesuit parish in St. Louis, and we married there and stayed there until we moved to Cincinnati about 4 years ago. And the Jesuit charism is just something that we are very attached to, fond of, and believe in. men and women for others is it's just how we want to live our lives. And I love seeing that implemented at XJA and the students growing in that. Their prayers are incredible. They pray before each class period, and it's just amazing to listen to their prayer.